So it was about mid-March when it became very clear that perhaps we were unprepared for a crisis like this.
Yeah, the COVID situation has had such a dramatic impact on everybody. It wasn't really until a couple of weeks into it that it really started hitting home and it was real.
We had noticed other distilleries were beginning to make hand sanitizer with the alcohol. By this time, all the ingredients to make hand sanitizer had been pretty much purchased. We thought we could probably scrounge together some ingredients. It was that morning when I opened my email box and I saw the explosion of emails in there asking for this product, and the phone calls, or the phone again was ringing off the hook. That's when we decided we need to ramp up production. So when this happened, we didn't have a lot of money to invest in a new production line. Dan Ross had offered to help us procure these ingredients, and as well as pay for their purchase up front, without us having the materials to help us buy this stuff. Then we had received a call from Moosehead.
There was this immediate shortage of hand sanitizer. And of course, hand sanitizer comes from alcohol. Well, we got lots of beer. The challenge is we don't have lots of beer at a very high alcohol. So we reached out to the folks at Moonshine Creek and we said, look, we've got what we call bulk beer. This is beer in our tanks. We'd love to ship it to you. Would you be able to distill it? And then from there, we'll have hand sanitizer.
Last night I finished getting the alcohol, the low level wines out of the fermenters, and got a new mash put in there. It's just finished stripping here now, and we'll turn it into polished alcohol here today and cleaned out the bottling line because we're doing some other projects as well, so we'll be back on the sanitizer.
When we started to receive the beer and we saw that this was working for us, we had started to realize that we'd had so much goodwill given to us from various industries that we felt like we also had to give back to somebody, that this shouldn't be where it stops. And so we started to think that, we may be able to raise some money by using some of these materials that were given to us, because when we're done with the hand sanitizer production, we would have some leftover materials. And those materials were all workable materials that we could use to make a whiskey. Moosehead Lager, of course, is a maritime classic. And after we distill it, we're left with those heads and tails that don't really fit into our regular production line, but we know would be really great in a rye whiskey to add, a nice kind of malty, light hop flavor. It'd be a combination of rye, an unaged rye whiskey, and somewhat of an unaged beer spirit. So putting those two together and blending them down with the tree water from the maple syrup industry, because water is a very important element. You put them in virgin oak, American oak barrels with a heavy char. And we thought, putting that all together, we would really have a bit of a community project where we are really all in this product together and we're all in this situation together. So we thought this would be a good approach. Maybe we could raise some money and pay all the kindness forward.
For anybody that knows Moosehead, and particularly the Olin family, it's a perfect fit.
500 bottles at $100 a piece.
Hopefully we're going to be in a position to make a substantial donation to New Brunswick food banks during this time of crisis. I think this COVID-19 situation just brought up the real challenges around food insecurities for so many New Brunswickers.
Of course, the whiskey's not ready for 3 years, and we need to get that money to the food banks now to make the most impact. So we decided that we could sell certificates. I would like to say in 3 years' time, this is an excellent excuse to reflect on what we've experienced over the last 3 years. And I'm feeling that it's going to be a fantastic product, and even more, it's going to raise a lot of money for a really good purpose.